Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the stream. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swing Coach. Today we're going to be playing a beautiful game of PGA Golf Road to the Masters. So we are playing the Marina Classic today. So yeah, hello, Mister. How are you? How your stream's been going? Definitely good morning. A little bit different today. We have not got no builders in today. There should be no noise, no anything. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to check. Oops. I'll have a look later. Okay. It is round number 1 today. I'm going to get you straight into the action. Hopefully my sound and everything is all working. That working? Indeed working. That is nice. We like that. Right one. Yes, it is. Oh. So, how is everyone out there doing today on this beautiful day? Hope they are enjoying themselves. Okay. Go. Nice. Okay, that sound could be turned up. Oh. Ooh. Oh, what bag we got? Bag 1. We'll go for it.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, opening round coverage of the Maine Classic.
The Maine Classic.
What
there
might
we
we
go.
have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. And the leader is South Korea's K.H. Lee. He's already at 9 under par. So, Frank, the PGA Tour season really starting to get interesting now.
The wind.
Of course, we still have the Open Championship to look forward to, but after that, not a whole lot remains until the start of the playoffs in Memphis.
Yeah, apart from that trip across the pond, yeah, we're going to be stateside.
The wind's going to be a problem, I think.
I know a season looks long on paper, but, you know, the weeks just fly by, and the quality of golf we've seen this year has just been absolutely spectacular. And I think we're going to finish strong. I really do. I think there might be something special, you know, maybe some sub-60s to close the year, but I'm really looking forward to those playoffs.
I think that's what we need to get down. Yeah. No, I need to probably my TV's down. Yeah, I do. Crowd noise is still there as well. Get rid of that. Had my first win in. Nice. Very good. Well done. Back to here. I didn't get there enough. That's a nuisance. That's a nuisance.
It's a 180-yard shot, his second.
Punch it underneath the tree, why not?
Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot.
Honest, I'll take it because of how I actually laid up there. I'll take it. Nice shot. Very nice shot.
Not an easy one, 20 feet away.
It's just slightly so.
Oh, how about that for a little early round confidence? That is
We'll take that.
for par here at the first, and he'll stay at even par. Now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards. Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side, that's obviously the bailout area because the problem side is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, but because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements.
Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets that ball to work back.
Nice little
onto the green. And now,
bounce
birdie
there.
putt
I think
coming
that
up.
helped us out.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this one probably needs an extra nudge just to get it up that slope, but overall, it's not a difficult one.
Well, straight, isn't it? So aimed a little bit to
It's
the
gonna scoot a foot or two by.
right, I think left. Sorry, to the left.
That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll stay at level par. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo back with you at the third hole here at the Cliffs, and this is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
It certainly does. A good drive finding this very narrow fairway will certainly give you the opportunity to reach the green in two. Straight a little left, either with the drive or the second, and all of a sudden you might realize this par 5 has teeth.
And that
Could be an interesting shot.
well placed in the fairway.
Wind's into me, so it's a bit of
in
an.
the
Oh, now
fairway,
it's a
but
cross.
Pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
Bounce, spin, onto the green. Lovely
Okay,
bounce,
pretty
lovely
happy with
spin.
that one on the green and two, but a long way.
A long
Frank, he'll
putt.
need to refocus immediately.
Jesus wept.
Not a guarantee. 2 putts from that distance.
Exactly, Rich. No time to celebrate right now. Grind on that first putt. Get it inside that magic circle. At least try and guarantee a birdie.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What a putt. It's in. It's in. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? You won't see a longer putt than that. That was hit with a perfect pace, and it winds up an eagle. Incredible. Here at the par 4 fourth, 411 yards, Frank, this is the kind of hole where you want to pull out the cell phone and maybe take a few pictures because the views are absolutely amazing.
And what was that, 130 yards, 100 yards foot part?
This front nine completely
What
lines the coast,
a
so you're going to need to keep
shot.
it fairly straight on this golf course. This hole in particular, though,
That is going
the fairway is actually rather generous.
up
so
on
you do get a little
social
bit of
media.
reprieve off the tee, and
Gotta love that.
you really hit the fairway because that green is very tiny, Rich.
Well, okay. Couldn't believe I judged it well. Yeah. That was a good judgment.
What a way to feel. Eagle on the previous hole, just swinging easy and just stripes another one. You playing with house money?
I still can't believe that putt. I can't believe it.
At all. Eagle at the previous hole, and look at this. This looks like a certain birdie.
Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. Now the 5th hole, par 4, 481 yards.
I still
And it's a fairly generous
can't believe it.
You have a shot where you want a nice lofted one over that front bunker to land softly on the green.
God, I'm so tired today. I don't know why. Into the crowd.
Right.
Oh. I don't like it, but we're going for it. Yeah, I said I didn't like it. What is your biggest putt, Rob?
This is a 9-footer. Yeah, that's good putt. It is a
Nice
par
recovery.
here at the 5th, and he'll stay at -3. Par 3 6th is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
No. Oh.
That one safely on the putting surface.
going to go in.
Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
I think that was going to be a hole in one, and I put spin on
I
it.
think he'll want to deviate from a straight-in read just a little uphill.
It gave that little bit.
That'll drift a couple feet by.
It gave that flash of light. Yeah.
In for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. Par 4 7th here at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards. Frank, are you unhappy if you walk out of here with anything other than a birdie?
I think we'll see all sorts of different scores here, Rich. If you hit the fairway, then obviously you're definitely going to be looking at birdie. But you stray or hit the wrong club off the tee, that's really what this hole's about. It's about club selection. You could hit a multitude of clubs off this tee.
I can't believe.
Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind.
I messed up. Got it. Okay. Not good.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short.
That was awful. That was awful. I'm going to drop a shot here. Oh, shit, mind you.
Too much juice on that one, and now a little bit more work coming back.
Potential to make a mess here.
Just because I got the wrong
Good
thing.
putt there. It's a bogey 5.
That tee shot's going to be a bit of a problem.
And that's going to drop him to 2 under. Now another par 3. We're at the 8th. Frank, it's only 165 yards.
It is, but when you look at the green, you can see how narrow it is. Actually, the green is nearly a figure 8, so it's obviously the right number hole. Bunker's sort of short leftish and that little pocket area on the right, so it'll punish anything left or right, even though the hole's just that meager yardage.
Bunker.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. This from about 10 feet. Okay, good roll there. It is a par
Good
here at the
cowboy.
8th, and he'll stay at 2 under. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So if you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
That's
Hit
going
it
to
and
be up
whip
the
it.
left-hand side. And no issues there.
330?
Good tee shot in the short grass.
334. I got lucky. bit more to the left would have been good.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie.
That's what I wanted.
Much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the
Nice.
9th, and that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brand is
definitely what I wanted.
Conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but this is it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards.
Yeah, par
That's
this
a par
guy.
5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592.
Okay.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot.
Double green. Double green, okay. Nice. That's got to be a beautiful shot.
10-foot putt left. Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10.
Nice.
Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great
good.
par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Don't like the hot. Don't like the bunker either. I'll go not in the bunker, but into. Into the tree. I'll take that shot. Definitely
Now,
take that
that's
shot.
good technique, and that is right around 5 feet. Not too bad. Okay, that ball online.
Got lucky there.
It's a birdie here at 11. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left to right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt. This is up the right side, going to try and draw its way back.
Didn't go, did it?
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th.
Take that again.
Well, it just comes up a little shy of the flag, but all in all, a good shot out of that rough.
Now this for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
3 on the trot. 4 on the trot, sorry. 4 on the trot.
here, partner. The par 5, 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards, and not only that, too, they put the 2 fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And, of course, remember when you're on 10, this is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk.
I'll take that.
Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning.
Then I'll take it. And get up. Long flop.
Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. A long one coming up here for birdie. There's another one. It's 5 birdies in a row. And he's going to move to 7 under. 3 shots back.
Jesus, but
Starting the 14th hole.
joke, how many in a row? Stop.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump.
There's the birdie run on ended. Yeah.
Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14.
5 in a row.
And he'll stay at 7 under. 15th hole, and Frank a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pot bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron into a green that really the only problem is if you go long. Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive
That's all right.
being superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
75 yards, the distance remaining here for his second to this par 4. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Well, Ione has had a
Oh,
good
straight.
look. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a pretty
just
good
missed.
putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay right where he is. We begin the finishing stretch here at Lighthouse Point with the downhill 241-yard par 3 16th. Bunker in the back, but open access to the pin otherwise. Fun hole here.
Hate these. Too far. Why is he giving it the fist pump? Over. I'm going to lose a shot here on this hole.
Yeah, look out. Kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough. So after escaping the bunker, this a third try at getting on this par 3.
Got the shot.
Well, that not his finest
Not
effort,
good.
and it's going to leave a very anxious putt to save bogey.
Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And he's going to fall to 6 under par. Now to 17th, and Frank a chance to make a birdie. Who knows, with a couple of huge pokes, you could make Eagle 3. This is a pretty stout hole at a little bit more than 600 yards.
It is, especially if that breeze comes off the water under your face. But normally you're protected here because the hills on the left will block that breeze. Bunkers all the way down the right side, you can see that. But yeah, you're right, 2 big hits, and you might just reach this par 5 and 2. Birdie, perhaps even eagle on a good day. Well, that tee shot took some working out. The breeze was coming off the left, made the adjustment, and it is absolutely fine now. Two shots around this green is always good. Now, for a little CVS, perhaps a third shot on this par 5. Get one close, maybe make 4.
And that'll do
Nice.
just fine. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. We've made it at last to the 18th, partner. What a finishing hole.
It is. It's the tee shot you have to respect. That fairway goes on that sort of 60-degree angle towards the left, so you have to know how far you fly the ball, and of course you can't afford to miss hit your tee shot. But a good tee shot. Let's talk positive.
Oh,
Good
God.
tee shot in the middle of the fairway, just going to leave you a short iron, and an excellent chance to finish with another birdie.
No fairway here. This one in
Bad
that
shot.
rough. Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second.
But nice in the end. Nice recovery.
So now this, right around 25 feet for birdie. Oh, never in doubt. Back-to-back birdies to close things out. Final look at the opening round leaderboard. It shows our featured
We'll
golfers
take it.
just 2 back.
Back.
at Day's end.
Makes that second round
Back,
even more
nice.
important, Rich. Don't want to get too adrift come moving day.
Still nothing I can do. Do that. That's fine. Go to round beautiful number now. better. Excuse me. Oh,
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Atlantic coast of Maine and Lighthouse Point, live second-round coverage of the Maine Classic. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. And we've got a packed group at the top with a tie at 12 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, no lock to play the weekend, hovering a few shots inside the cut line, entering play. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
just stays on.
Well, that's how you play the game right there.
Just stays on.
Green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Nota Begay is on the ground for us at the first green.
And he's got this ball on the flat part of the green, and this is about as straightforward as they come. He's just got to get it there.
That one just going to sneak on by.
Corner.
Safely in.
That was a nuisance.
Here at the first. And he's going to remain at 8 under. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit, but such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
No.
Now a second to this par 3.
Oh.
Just 5 feet left. Good putt there. It's in for par here.
Can we do the same thing on this hole?
And he'll remain right where he is.
Can we get this big long putt again?
I like the mix of holes as we start out here at Lighthouse Point. Tough par 4, then a par 3, and now a scoring opportunity with a par 5 at the third.
Scoring opportunity with a good drive. Very thin fairway here, Rich. This hole is built for accuracy, and players off the tee, they're going to have to try and hit this fairway. Long fairway bunker runs almost the entire length of this hole, and it could act actually as a little helper, stop you going down by the cliff, because anything left, obviously, on that cliff line will go all the way down to the ocean.
We're going to have a big putt. Only a 56-foot putt.
All the way there and got it to stop.
Or 57 on the thing up there. Can I go back to back? Long putt. On the same hole. No. Maybe.
Look at this.
Oh, just gets the
but from there,
oh,
nearly a miracle eagle. That was really well done.
almost back to back eagles.
Here at the third. And coming off a 64 in yesterday's round one, he'll move to 1 under here today.
Fourth hole, and looking for a quality start. It's 411 yards and a par 4.
No fairway bunkers or bunkers really to contend with here. Cliffs to the left and also water on that side. But one of the wider fairways on this front side made up for by a very small green.
Sweet.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That
What
is
the
a
hell?
fine tee shot right there. Now note his second from
No
the
way.
fairway.
142 yards left to the hole. Ball on a slight upslope, which should send it just a little bit higher in flight.
Oh,
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in the rough now, wondering what might have been.
A little too much coffee today. Second shot was short and a nervy chip whizzes
Oh.
past the hole.
my back is aching like mad. Okay. Oh, what's wrong? Today?
Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And he'll fall
Got a
back to 8 under.
Birdie
par.
on the last hole. Now an eagle. That's not great.
Now at the 5th here at Lighthouse Point, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, when you stand on this tee, Rich, you don't see any fairway bunkers, but be careful. It can certainly fool you. The goal really with the Cliffs course is to find fairways. After that bogey at the last and finding the rough here, it's going to be time to have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place.
From the
That is
rough
not
into
good.
the bunker or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves.
Almost chipped it in and then run it off. Still part of the
Yeah,
green.
look how quick
Know that.
was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. That is well read. A terrific putt there to save
Good
par.
recovery.
And he'll stay right where he is.
Now at the 6th hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. Green's not too deep. So really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze should it kick up.
Whoa, where's that gone?
A bit of a misfire there. That
Massive, massive.
right of this par 3. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
Woo, Nelly. That one whizzes past
Massive
the hole.
slice.
A difficult putt coming now.
21-foot putt set to go. Yes, a perfect.
Got away with that one.
In to save par. And he'll remain right where he is. Par 4 7th, only 370 yards. Frank, decision to be made off that tee.
It is. I walked this hole, Rich, to the narrowest point of the fairway. It's 278 yards, and if you want to carry that left side, you're going to have to be strong 300 yards. So really, I don't know if driver's the play. Maybe even 3-wood's too much. You might have to throttle back even further. So the hole might be short. You just might get a little bit of a longer second shot than what the scorecard would normally allow you.
Didn't go. Nightmare.
Now this, his second to the par 4 from just off the fairway. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Okay, that's acceptable there. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. That'll drop him back down to 7 under. Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
That's going to be on the putting surface and a
On the
birdie
green.
walk straight ahead. Noted this for birdie.
And he is in an ideal spot just below the hole. I don't see any movement at all.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that's going to move him
Play.
to 8 under. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to
Oh,
the
my
left, and,
eyes are.
ideally,
I
you just
hate
sort of
it
like to go fairway,
problems.
fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole, but of course, everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price. This par
Close.
5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brand is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5, so if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592.
That was a nuisance.
Well, lesson there, I think, is if you find the bunker, you're just asking for trouble. Short of the green and a lot of work to do to salvage par.
Maybe short. Short. And right, you've still got a left.
Didn't ask for much more on that putt.
Okay, that one in for a bogey
Shot,
here at
but
10. And he's going to drop back to -9.
Now we go to the 11th hole, and this
We can
is
take
a
it.
par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost
Nice.
too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Oh,
Really hit that second shot on
Oh.
to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
a double. Oh,
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And he gets it to 2 under for his round. 11 under now for the tournament. 12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage. That hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers.
nice.
Each protecting a different
That's a
portion.
beautiful shot.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
152 yards left for him. Pin in the right front.
That was
What
good strike.
a shot.
Took it straight at it too. That one
What
bounce
a
and
shot.
Well played.
Nicely done.
Get in there.
Great birdies here early on this backside. And he'll move to 11 under par. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spot. 702 yards.
Oh.
At par 5, it might should be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second.
Hello. Oh.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
You might like this one. You might really like it. Oh, never a doubt. That one was tracking the entire
Nice.
way. It is in for a spectacular birdie. And he gets it to 12 under par. And to the 14th hole.
Bad shot.
13 feet away. Oh,
We'll take it.
Routine about that one. Well done to roll it in.
We'll take that.
And he'll remain at minus 12.
Legs.
Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
Looking for
I had the bunk, the tee got in my, the tee, sorry, holding my eyes, yes.
Put himself in an excellent
Like that.
position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot.
I'm not
Nice.
sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Nope. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace.
My whole body is
Final
aching
par
like
on the
mad.
backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the
That
finishing
goes a
stretch.
doctor.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
I did go down 2 club lengths. I could have gone down
Okay,
3
a
club
little
lengths.
firm, but he does locate the back part of the putting surface. This one's
Good
going to
putt.
need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but
I put too
got
much
it
into
there.
that, I
That's
think.
a pretty good effort. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is. The 17th hole is another par 5 over 600 yards. You get a terrific view of Juniata Crossway Bridge just ahead. And Frank, if you jump over that bridge, you can get a dynamite lobster roll at Nielsen's Lobster Shack. I don't know if you've ever had it.
Oh,
but
it's one of the best.
It just adds to sort of the charm of this area. But what a hole this is.
S-shaped par 5. You see it bending to the right off the tee, and then the hole starts to go the other way. Magnificent view of the bridge you're just referring to. Reachable for the longest hitters, but once again, avoid the bunkers, and they're all down the right side.
Okay,
Not what I
into
want.
the fairway, but still a long road home from there. He's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this.
It's been a beautiful round of golf today. It's been a clinic with the irons, and well, more evidence there. The swing, the strike, and look how close that is.
Nicely done. A birdie finished off here at 17.
Oh, she's only 80.
And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Well, at last we're at number 18, and Frank, I have really enjoyed this golf course. And
Well,
you see the lighthouse in the distance. It really makes it that
it does
much more
say
special.
go to a golf
the
course.
beacon will always take you home. And
Be
speaking of home,
careful.
this finishing hole, it bends to the left. A good tee shot will somehow find the fairway and just leave you a short iron in. And of course, you make 3 here, and then that smile's going to light up like a beacon.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Now note his second from the fairway.
150 yards to the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
I've almost been hit by a golf ball. Boo.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
That is set for a timer.
Looking to splash this softly on
My
the
fault.
green. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Just beyond the hole. Super job there out of the bunker. That's a good putt to save par here at 18. And this will be slightly worse than round 1, but still a terrific 67 here in this second round. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows? If you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine
Oh, God, my
stretch between playing well.
back is
Not
aching like
strong, but just
mad.
mediocre.
My whole body is. Should we do round 3? Like firm again says.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race
For the FedEx Cup.
From the rocky coast of Maine and the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, it's third-round coverage of the Maine Classic. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. The leader is Tom Hoagie. He's got it to 19 under par. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. This is a tough shot here. Not only is it uphill, but it's into the wind for his second.
Well, let's go for a punch. Punch and Judy.
Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection or execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
Bunker. Not great. Not great opening hole.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out. Let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, not a bad recovery from out of the sand, and a chance, maybe, to limit the damage to one drop shot.
It is one drop shot.
Okay, good putt there, but it is a bogey here at 1, and that's going to drop his score back to 12 under par.
Now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards. Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side, that's obviously the bailout area because the problem side is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, but because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements.
Way out of bounds. Uh-oh.
Working back up from below the putting surface, this a second.
I'll take it.
12 feet still to go.
Good.
That's a confident roll right there. Well done. It's a par here at the second. And he'll remain right where he is. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello back with you at the third hole here at the Cliffs. And this is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
It certainly does. A good drive finding this very narrow fairway will certainly give you the opportunity to reach the green in 2.
Can we see if we can
Straight
try
to the
and
left, either with the drive or the
have a
second,
go at
and all of a sudden you might realize
another
this par
eagle.
5 has teeth.
First cut, so not great shot. Going to be a long part again for Eagle.
That was a big, bold strike, and now
59 foot.
a big, bold move. Putt for Eagle coming up.
Right. Right. Oh, missed it.
Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done.
End up with a birdie
problem
again.
there. That one in for a birdie will certainly help the cause. Frank, as we stand here at the fourth and look out, no mistaking where we're at. I know I'm having some lobster for dinner tonight.
Or some clam chowder. The best comes from this area. Well, actually, for the ocean, though, anything that strays a little left off this tee will find that ocean. And believe me, there's been more than one ball hit down there. Generous fairway, that's really the goal, and the tiniest of green. If you
That's
find
not
a
good
green,
because it's bowling.
a birdie putt, very short one indeed.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Yeah, the pin, 136 is the number we're looking for. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
Game.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'll just take it and run to the next hole.
Dropped.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
Right.
That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And that won't help the cause one bit.
That won't help the cause.
Fifth hole now at Lighthouse Point. Frank, it's a beefy par 4.
Another hole without any fairway bunkers off the tee, but really the main defense here at the cliffs is the elements. Find the fairway, and you'll also be hitting to a green which is protected by a little bunker to the right side of that and short. So precision, once again, required here.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway
Nice.
here, and that is right where you want to be. This looks to be at least an extra club, maybe 2 clubs going way up that hill to the green.
What a stop.
Proper iron shot. Good.
Lovely
full
shot.
swing too, and gets the result it deserves. Great shot.
Nicely played.
Lovely
It's
shot.
a birdie at the 5th. And he will definitely not say no to that.
7 shots behind the leader.
Relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
Nice.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Sizable putt from 16 feet.
Then go.
That's going to scoot a foot or 2 by. Safely in for par here at the 6th.
I want it.
It'll hold tight at -13. Down to the 7th hole here at Lighthouse Point. Frank, we all love the short.
Ow, my ankle
So
is.
many decisions to be made here
Kim.
at 7. If you look at the scorecard, it's not very long, but when you start to flash your driver down that right side, you'll notice that fairway gets very narrow. So the decision is really that's the prudent play or not. From there, it's just a short iron in, and you should be looking at birdie.
And this might turn out to be a bit of a break. That ball could have gone anywhere, but it ricochets into the bunker. Nah, coming out of the bunker, just couldn't get enough club head on the ball and comes up well short.
Oh, well, short, but hey. That's an awful shot. Awful shot. My hand slipped on the controller.
Oh boy, far from a good shot that.
Oh, what a par save that would have been. But instead, it scoots just by. That one safely in.
Annoying dropping a shot.
And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Well, a bit unusual. A third par 3 now on this front side. We're at the 8th. It's 165 yards, Frank.
And this par 3 looks nothing like the previous two. Heads towards the edge of the cliff there. Long green, almost a figure 8 or an hourglass shape. Bunkers left and right. Going to have to be straight here.
And that gonna wind up on the green. We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
Very makeable look here, slightly downhill with just a slight move from left to right.
Nah, the pace.
Nice.
Absolutely perfect there. Down the slope. It's in for a birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
No. Boo.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. 15 feet away. Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th, and that will mean it's a 34 on the front side, 1 under par. Frank, you think about
Up and down.
designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brand is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but this is it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592.
I've got a long putt.
Makes the front of the green. Do you
We
realize
love
if you just
on the
miss it
putt
in the
attempts,
middle
don't we?
of the club,
55-foot
by a
putt.
quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, my. He gave it a good go, didn't he? Just inches short of going in.
Oh, my God.
So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain at 14 under. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Oh, we are going for these long putts today, aren't we? 99-foot putt, so it's going to count as 100-foot, is it?
Work's not done yet.
99
Tough task,
foot.
Master. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
Got it.
Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. He moves to 15 under. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left or right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt.
He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for a second.
Boo.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Now the putter bails him
Nice.
out there. That's in for a par. And he'll stay at 15 under.
Well, well, well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards. And not only that, too, they put the 2 fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And, of course, remember when you're on 10? This is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk.
.260, nice.
Frank, on an uphill shot like this one, did you do anything differently in terms of your setup over the ball?
Yeah, I made sure the ball wasn't too far forward because on an uphill shot, there's always a struggle to get all your weight going forward.
Another big putt.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you
What
realize
is it?
if you just miss
What
it
have we
in the
got?
middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch,
2
you lose
foot.
10%. That's right, 10%.
Again, another
Yeah,
short
that's a
one.
good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he
Got to finish
is.
20. Gotta get another
Starting
Or
at the
shots.
14th hole.
Oh,
Boy, that wind really knocked that one down. Not even going to reach the green. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
nice.
Just a little beyond the hole, but pretty handy right there. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. 15th hole, and Frank, a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pot bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron into a green that really
Didn't like that.
if you go long.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
On cut.
Well, he's overshot the green here.
Fire the caddy, Rich. Seriously. Any other club other than that one.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par.
Almost chipped that in there,
solid par here
almost.
at the 15th. And he'll stay right where he is. We begin the finishing stretch here at Lighthouse Point with the downhill 241-yard par 3 16th. Bunker in the back, but open access to the pin. Otherwise, fun hole here.
I'll say that.
That's a fun tee shot to hit right there. You know the wind is at your back. You tee it high and just let it go. Get it up there in the jet stream, and that's just what he did. He's going to love that.
Lovely.
That
Great.
pure roll there. That is down for a birdie.
Good
here.
finish.
16
Come on.
to 16 under par. 17th hole is another par 5, 613 yards. Frank, how do you play it?
Only the longest hitters can get here in two. It's two big hits, that's for sure. S-shaped fairway, so if you can't reach the par 5 and 2, you can still plot your way down there for a nice little pitch, and really great opportunity to get one back off the scorecard.
Turn it out to be
331.
a wonderful Saturday of golf here.
321.
And this, another fine tee shot. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning.
Stop. 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 Stop.
Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some days
What an
you
eagle.
just can't miss.
What
This
an
is one of
eagle.
those days. What a putt there as he'll walk away with an eagle.
That eagle.
Frank, it's been quite a journey to this point, but here we are, the 18th hole at Lighthouse Point.
It looks like a dogleg left, or it should play like a dogleg left. You might stand on that tee and think that you can take the direct line.
You can't get there from here, can you?
Good old Maine terminology there. So the goal really is to somehow find that fairway down the right. And of course, it all depends on how far you fly that tee shot on the line you take. From there on in, just a short iron and maybe a chance to get another birdie and finish with a smile on your face.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
Left himself with 149, and coming off the eagle on the last hole, no reason to think he won't be in attack mode here.
Took on that extra
I'll
cloud.
be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Good. Within 2 foot.
With all the
Good.
elements of this game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a
Well,
really nice
we'll
shot.
take it.
So a tap
We will
in
take
there.
it.
That's for par at the last. That will be a third straight round in the 60s.
Definitely
So for
take it.
our featured golfer, they're right in
Point.
striking
That's behind. We
distance,
can
Frank. Only
get there.
3 shots off the pace through.
But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to finish the stream there. I'm a bit in pain. I'm aching all over. I do probably got to rest my back a little bit. So I am going to finish the stream there. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will be on Tuesday morning. Now, Tuesday morning may be a different type of stream. It may be golf. It may be Cricket 24. Maybe even a PlayStation 2 game or PlayStation 1 game. Purely because of next week or on Sunday in the US, clocks go forwards. That means the chess tournament is going to be like an hour later at 10:30, and I can't do that. So, yeah. So, we may see, but also depends on my building work, my electrician. So there may not even be any streams next week. So please keep an eye out on X and on Discord for the information. And now, ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely weekend. Enjoy yourselves. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye from now.